Hi. Welcome to J6 Chemistry channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe today. We would discuss on how to pass PRC board examinations that were usually held annually in the Philippines, specifically in a chemistry licensure examinations. How to pass the board exam number 1. Prepare yourself. While still on school, now is the time to prepare your notes and all important study materials you may use for the review. For instance, locate and sort out all books, notes, PowerPoint slides, books, past exams, and electronic review materials. This way, it would be easier to find them whenever necessary. Number 2. Set your mind, take some time to rest after graduation, and don't overdo the review process. Ensure that you know your reason to review and have a plan to top the board exam. Step 3. Make a plan. Have a planner or a formal paper that shows the topics that you would study. Download the PRC chemistry syllabus on the website and line it with your timeline of review with the topics of exam. Failing to do so would make you procrastinate more important topics as the exam approaches. Focus to write on the things you weren't confident that is included in the exam, but don't neglect the things you already knew. Make it realistic and attainable. Number 4. Find additional resources. The board exam is multiple choice exam with endless possible types of problems. It would be extremely helpful to familiarize yourself with the type of exam taking strategies per topic if you encounter more problems. Before your review session begins, take time to find all possible resources of information which you think might help you in taking the board exam. Example, downloading and printing online quizzes in chemistry companion sites. Take ACS Olympiad exams. Number 5. Learn with what you have learned. Since you are already a chemistry graduate, it is imperative that you already knew all the topics in the board exam. Thus, to save time, it is very important for you to test what you studied in college. You didn't learn anything until you've tested it, so review briefly, then take tests. Then take tests, review, then test. You will learn new things and test-taking strategies by testing. With your time constraint, prioritize studying topics that you failed on your test. Don't end the day without reading some of your notes. Keep on reading and reading. Work for it. Do that as your daily routine. Number 6. Have a life. Preparing for a licensure examination is tough. To succeed, you need to be prepared not only by reviewing, but by taking care of yourself holistically. Eat healthy and exercise. Don't stay up late. You cannot do well while you are sick. It is good to reward yourself from your achievements. It is not necessary to lock yourself throughout the review. Just learn to focus and avoid any distractions that you may encounter during the review. Number 7. Aim for the top. Your goal should be to top the examination, not only to pass it. If you aim higher, you will review even harder. Remember, it wouldn't hurt to want to be on top, because if you fail, you're sure to pass. There's no definite correlation between past and future. Negativity is designed to bring you down, and don't let it. Number 8. Improve yourself. Do not be too much confident. Sure, there are things that you didn't know. You can learn new things every day, so do your best to avoid any regrets. Here are the tips and strategies for the upcoming board exam. Not everything you studied in review center comes out in the actual board exams. That is why it is important that you have idea of everything. Always go back to your foundations, because the questions are purely basic but too hard to comprehend. Read the question twice before proceeding to answer. Do not assume with the answer immediately, as this may trick you with biased judgments. Consider all the possible answer, and you may ask yourself, why not the other choice? Take the following exams during summer and master them before starting the actual review: ACS Chemistry Olympiad, AP Chemistry, SAT Chemistry, GCSE Chemistry. At the actual review, answer multiple choice questions aside from the exams given by Review Center. Some of them could be bought on bookstores, others online. Whenever testing at home, be time conscious. Train yourself to be familiar with the problem or to think promptly about a certain problem. This would give you time to review your answers before the time is up. Have a watcher timer during exams, especially at the board exam, to train yourself to value time. If you plan to shade all the answers at the end, you must be nearly finished answering 30 minutes before your time is up to allocate time for shading. Shading takes time too. Know how to harness the features of your calculator with the following techniques. Number 1. Shift solve. 2. Simultaneous equation solver. 3. Quadratic equation solver. 4. Statistical methods. Pearson R. Linear regression equation. Modes of central tendency. 5. Memory store. 6. Use of scientific constants. Aid to memorization. 7. Unit conversions. Don't forget to switch to radian mode in Ficham calculations. If you don't have any idea about the answer, do not hesitate to skip. Remember that you only have a fixed amount minutes per question, although it is tempting to think the question over and over. If you used more than 10 minutes thinking over the problem, skip it. Remember that each problem is only given 1 point, and skipping saves you time to answer topics that are easier, giving you ample time to go back with harder ones. List which mistakes you repeatedly make in exams to allow you avoid doing them again. Use the power of elimination. Start by reading the question, understand it carefully, and try to cross out one by one the incorrect choices. That would give you 2 remaining choices which you are unsure of, but before you decide to make that pick, pause for a moment, pick your eyes back up, and reread that question. Chances are you've forgotten what you were originally trying to solve. Take the time to relearn it before making your final selection. Only use the blind guess when you absolutely have to. Choose and answer for what is asked, not for its plausibility. Here are the general chemistry board exam requirements. Use Staedtler HB for shading and Faber-Castell 2B, computer, for answering. Thank you very much for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on J6 Chemistry channel. Always keep safe.